All right, guys, we are coming up to the building here. We're gonna vlog today because we have a few things. First thing I want to show you is the building, the paint. So we're gonna kind of drive around. It's not super rainy right now, so I might get out, but it's kind of a rainy day. So he actually just texted me and said, not going to be here likely today. He will be back the first day it's not raining. Great. All right, so we can't drive around the side really unless we're on the road. So let's go take a look at the side quick. I do have a meeting here in a minute, so we'll do this quickly. But yeah, here we go. So there's that. I mean, their paper's all wet. That's fun. Kind of making a mess here with the paper, but that is painted. Now I'm wondering, if the rain, it did end up raining then yesterday. I'm wondering if that affects the paint at all. That'd be about our luck, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? So it looks like these lovely, ugly fern thingies are kind of getting in the way of their painting. So that's going to be an interesting thing. But yeah, so they have this done. Then, it's chilly. And then I don't know if they have anything on the back done, but we'll drive around and see what they got done. And then also, I will talk to you about what else we have going on today. So, nothing here yet. They're kind of working around the lower part of the building. Then it will go to the middle part, those squares, and then it will go to the squares up above and kind of that trim on the top. So he did say they were gonna go in circles, basically. Yeah, nothing on the back done yet. So they started here at this corner and did the side. Yeah. So the paper is a little bit of a mess, and the rain possibly, there's something plugged in. The rain possibly made, had an effect on the paint. I don't know. We'll have to look a little closer. But anyway, still exciting. Like, it's gonna look so good. Not only is it just the right color, but a fresh coat of paint looks good. We are not doing the white. We're just doing the blue. The blue to black. As you can imagine, this building's huge. So literally everything we do is in the tens of thousands of dollars. And so there's really almost nothing that you can do for under $10,000 in this building, it seems like. That's a lie. There's a few things that were more in the $5,000 range that we did. The internet networking, that was like $5,000. But yeah, anyway, to paint just the blue to black was in the tens of thousands of dollars. And so we could not do another tens of thousands of dollars to get the white. That's something that the white is fine. We like the color. It just needs to be repainted at some point. So always saving and reinvesting is what we're doing. But the other things that are happening today, Signs and Designs are coming back here in just a minute. So I got to get in the building. They'll be here in a minute to finish the blue studio logo and the pink studio logo, I believe. And then I'm going to guess that she's probably going to talk to me about that entryway sign as well. Or I'm going to ask her about it. What else do we have going on? Oh, geez, now I lost it. The paint. Oh, we've got to spend some time in the messy room. So I will show you the messy room later. For the grand opening event, we kind of covered the side light with like some black paper or tablecloth or something. And so it's really like out of sight, out of mind right now. And it is a disaster, and it is full of stuff that needs to find a home. And so, yeah, we need to spend some time there. So that is something that is on my list of things to do today, along with all of the normal things of running a business too. So that's what's getting tricky right now, but we're gonna keep plugging away. So I'm gonna see what thing is plugged in. See it? So I'm gonna take a look at that really quick when I go in. It doesn't really need to be plugged in if no one's here. And then I will update you after or during the sign people being here. All right, guys, we'll warp ahead just a little bit. All right, I gotta show you guys too what it looks like from inside. So it's a little creepy with what it looks like from inside with all these windows blocked off. And of course it's kind of like a dark rainy day too. So it's just kind of ominous, but it's gonna make it hard to look out for people showing up today. But Signs and Designs should be here in a minute, but I just wanted to show you that. Now I'm wondering what's gonna happen when they get to this section. So you can see they already papered off that, but they're just gonna have to make sure they hit this like during the day, like earlier during the day. That'll get interesting because they are painting, I believe, underneath these. See, that's blue. Hard to see, but that is blue. So painting that, so could get interesting. But, and maybe if it rains a couple days here, he did say he'll be back as soon as it's not raining, even if it's the weekend. So maybe that'll work out well. Maybe he'll come and paint the front on like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sundays we have stuff, but anyway, I'll have to communicate that with him. All right, guys, well, we're on the lookout for Signs and Designs, and then I'll update you once they get here. Guys, it's seriously the little things in life. Ice. Love it. Gotta appreciate those little things, right? So nice to have ice handy right when you get to work, and water. So just wanted to give a little reminder to appreciate those little things. All right, guys, we've got Signs and Designs here, finishing up the last two of the studio logos. So remember, just because these were not super common colors that we picked for blue and pink, they didn't have them in stock. So that's why they're just a little bit later than the others. And so yeah, they come in pieces, remember from before. And then they put it all together on the wall. So blue, and once we get that coating off, we'll be able to see, kind of what that blue color looks like. And it's gonna go right in the middle of this wall. And then pink, which is where they're starting. Pink is gonna go right between those two middle windows there. So yeah, it's kind of like a little puzzle for them. They get to put all the pieces together and then measure and figure out where center is and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, kind of a rainy day here, so probably a good job for them to do versus being outside somewhere, right? So we're gonna let them work on that a little bit. I'm gonna work in the office for a while. I'll show you the messy room at some point today because we've got to go in there. I've been avoiding it. We got to go in there though and take a look at what we have and just keep plugging away little by little. We've kind of put it out of sight, out of mind, and ignored it, which feels good, but in the long run, that is not going to help anything. So while it feels good in the moment, we gotta keep working at it. So I'll show you that sometime today as well. And then I'm guessing the painters are not coming back at all today because it is supposed to rain. So probably no update on the painting beyond what I showed you. And then the logos and the messy room, and then all the other stuff has nothing to do with moving. So I'm gonna get that all figured out as well today. So there needs to be about 5 more hours in a day is what I've learned, but it's a season of life. It gets better. I'm just remember our little system here of when we're open. So I'm just moving that. All right, guys, well, I'll keep you updated with the signs and also the messy room that I'm avoiding. All right. All right, guys, so it's been a couple hours. We were working in the offices while they were up here working. So we're gonna take a look at the blue and pink studios. Awesome, looks good. Okay. So the blue is kind of a cool blue color, right? It's not just like blue. It's like royal blue. So I like that. And then again, we're purposely putting them high. Let me back up a little bit here. Purposely putting them high for the sake of pictures, right? So imagine dancers standing down here. That way the logo's kind of above them, unless they get to be the big kids, but can't put them much higher than that. So there's blue. And then I gotta tell you about the mirrors too. So mirrors are coming soon, next week. I finally got an email. Let's turn lights on. Pink. That's a fun pink color too. That's actually the second pink that I picked. The first pink they couldn't get it. It was like back ordered for, I don't know. They just couldn't get it in time. And so she's like, well, do you want to pick a second pink? And I'm like, yeah, sure, this one's good too. But I really like it. So it looks good. So yeah. This room is probably one of my favorites because the logo is actually almost centered on the wall. Just the way the windows worked out. In a lot of them, the logos are not centered like at all because of the way that the windows lay out. And for someone like me who really likes symmetry, it kind of drives me crazy. But that's all right. It's all right. It still looks cool. It's a great place for them to take pictures. So, all right. So I'm gonna keep running errands and doing things and working in the office. It's a rainy day, so I don't want to go outside, but I do have to run out for one thing and then be back. And then I'm here till later tonight. So I'll keep you updated with anything else that goes on today, but likely just the fact that just feels weird because all the windows are blacked out. Oh, the messy room. That's right. It's like I was thinking there was one more thing we were gonna talk about. The messy room. Yeah. Hopefully we'll have some time. The problem is when I come back, I have like back-to-back phone calls, meetings, Zooms, that kind of stuff. So we'll see if we can find some time to jump in that room for just a little bit, or maybe have some staff do that. I do have another staff member coming in at 1, so that should be helpful as well. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna run out in the rain, yay, for a meeting, and then I will be back and I'll update you on the messy room. All right, so I got done with one of my afternoon meetings a little early, so I'm gonna show you the messy room quick. We decided to not deal with it today, which is probably a, bad decision in a way, but at some point too, we need to prioritize, and today just didn't seem like there were other more important things. But I will show you what we're dealing with here. So, if you remember past vlogs, we had this pretty much emptied out. This is a whole new trailer load of stuff for the most part. Some of it, like the gumball machine, was here. But all this stuff is all new stuff. I've had numerous people, including a lot of staff, that have seen this room and they've said, where was all of this stuff at the old location? Like, it just seems like this is way too much stuff. Yeah, I know. We are just very efficient about, we were very strategic with storage and where we put things and kind of hid things, and very organized with some things to make all this fit in the space that we had. So yeah, we decided Yeah, we're gonna leave this for today. The other issue with this is I can't really just put a staff member or two on this and say, all right, guys, you work on this, and I'll come back and check in on you. It really has to be something where I'm looking at stuff and I'm saying, okay, this box goes here. Now you take it there, or you go put it in a pile. It's really hard even for me to stop and think about what it is and where it should go in this building. It's just not something that I can expect of any of my other staff. And so, yeah, I mean, it's so mixed. Like, there's brand new toilet parts that we need to fix a couple of the toilets, mixed with old furniture that we probably aren't going to do anything with, mixed with all kinds of crazy stuff. So anyway, I really need to take the lead on this room. And so it's got to be a time where I'm available and can focus for a few hours and then have some helpers to keep things moving. So probably need to schedule that for a weekend or a daytime with some of my college staff or something that's available during the day. So that's going to take a little bit more effort into the scheduling part. Now, Paige is up here somewhere, I don't know where, working on stars. So we're going to try to find her. It's hard to tell. The lights are on in pink, so let's check here. Oh, there she is. Found ya. I figured. I know I got done with my meeting early, so I was like, well, I'm gonna vlog quick. So, perfect. What we're doing.
Putting the stars up.
Putting the stars up. It's kind of a tedious process as Paige is learning, but it takes a minute. Yep, times 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, but when it's done, the cool thing about this is, one, it adds some color, some excitement, some fun to our walls. We like to be a little bit more warm. And it also allows the students to have something that is theirs in the space. So it helps them take ownership over the space a little bit. Pink is getting stars up today. And logo. Is this where you started, Paige?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a, yeah.
There's a lot of stars.
Well, we have a lot of kids, which is good. I mean, it's a really, really good thing. But as we grow, comes the questions of like, what, how do you scale? What can you continue to do as you grow? This is also interesting. I hadn't noticed this yet. Let me slip my shoes off.
Chipping.
Yeah. Like, what is this from? I hope kids aren't putting their tap shoes on the wall.
What would they be doing now?
I don't
But it's all the
know.
way up there almost by your head. Well, down now.
Oh, like up here.
Yeah.
Right, that's not somebody's shoe.
Uh-uh.
Way up there. What in the heck? But it's like a chip out of the wall.
It's weird.
Unless it's pieces of texture that got painted over, and then they were bigger pieces of texture, and then they're falling on the floor. I don't know. This looks like it could be tap shoes, but like you said, if it was all lower like this, I would say that. That's very interesting.
Why would they be tapping on the wall?
Well, and why would they? But this is definitely, look, this is all scratched up. So that is definitely like a tap shoe or something. Well, I might just have to talk to teachers a little bit about that too, that like, we've got to think about, kids shouldn't be standing on the edge here. And if they are, they need to stand very nicely. But yeah, this is weird. I mean, this is even, so the floor stops here.
Is that from the door, maybe?
It shouldn't be, because the door has a doorstop. But that's weird. That's definitely weird. Well, I'll check some other studios. The other thing, it is raining here, and it hasn't rained much all summer. We've had a drought like most of the country. And so I'm kind of interested to just be paying attention to ceiling tiles today and make sure, being that it hasn't rained like all summer basically, what we've got going. And we had construction happening. So
Do you want them, or should I?
that's fine. You can put them there.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then kind of stay higher like you're doing. That way the kids aren't rubbing up against them if they are standing on the sides waiting to go across the floor.
Perfect.
I mean, you might have to go like above the windows. I don't know.
Cause there's
Yeah,
quite a few.
I know.
Cause I figured like right here would be the lowest I went.
Yeah, that's a good. Yep,
Cause otherwise they're gonna be like headbutt. You know what I mean?
yep. No, that's a good.
I'll just like window to window.
I mean, you could get down off that ladder and kind of see where your height would be and gauge it off from that.
True.
But, all right, I'm going to look for wet ceiling tiles and then I'm going to go jump on my Zoom.
Okay.
Have fun. You have a lot of stars in your future, I feel like, Paige. Okay, I know we did have a leak happening right in here earlier in the journey, but I did think that was fixed, so that's good. I don't have my keys with me, and I think most of the studios are locked, so we'll just kind of do a quick look at the hallways, and I might kind of put an all call out to the teachers. We were in blue earlier. I might put an all call out to the teachers just to be on the lookout for any little circles, because that's what it'll look like. Building was built in 2003, so it's, in the grand scheme of things, not very old. However, as far as the lifetime of certain things like roofs, HVAC units, things like that, it's those types of things are kind of nearing the end of their life expectancy. I'm not seeing anything in the hallways, which is good. But like I said, all the studios are locked, so I can't really look in there. These rooms are locked, but it's our, yeah, I mean, it's actually looking pretty good. That door's locked too. This room has some tiles out of it from when they were running wires, and actually I think that was from the big sign sits right out here. So I think that's when they were making sure, like, reconnect electric for the big sign. But I'm not seeing any ceiling tiles with little circles on them. Little wet circles. So that's good. So just cross our fingers. The good thing about the roof, I will say, it is in really good condition. Actually, I had a couple different people look at it. And the only thing they said is sometimes around things, like where seams are, or where there's something that then had to be caulked around it, sometimes those areas will leak. It's not really the whole roof is an issue. It's just a couple little areas. So that definitely, you know, could happen and can happen really anytime. And so we always need to be keeping an eye out for that. So I'm going to jump on another meeting here. Kind of close my door because this is a really important one. So, oh, you can see how the paper is doing through the weather. not so hot. I think plastic would have probably been a better option, but what do I know? Anyway, so I know a lot of people have been asking today, people who've been here, oh, I hope the paint is okay. I'm not going out and walking very closely because it's raining outside, but from when I looked at it this morning, anyway, it did look from a distance to be okay. Obviously, when it stops raining, we'll be able to get a better look at it and see what's going on with it. But yeah, so this is probably the end of the vlog. Messy room. I mean, I showed you. We didn't do anything with it, but I showed you. Stars, which that really has nothing to do with moving or build out or anything like that. And then we checked for leaking roof seals and things like that. And what else? Oh, Signs and Designs was here, and we checked on the painting. So that's, I think, everything that I had for you today. The rest of the night is just, like I said, meetings and Zoom calls and phone calls and all that kind of stuff. So I will let you go. Tomorrow I will probably vlog as well, update you on the paint situation. Maybe it won't be raining, so I might have more to tell you about that. And also, Homemakers is making another delivery for Staff Lounge furniture tomorrow, so we will probably vlog that as well. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, hey, guys. I was thought I was done, but I was sitting in my office. I had phone calls and Zoom, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, what am I hearing? Finally getting off all the Zooms and stuff, trying to work, and I hear this sound. See if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it on there or not, but yeah, it's water. So it sounds like water hitting metal and water hitting the ceiling tile. So I'm gonna have to go upstairs and see what's happening. But yeah, in my office. On the first floor. So this could possibly be from Spot TV installed an outdoor camera right in this area. So on the exterior of the building, there's a camera. So it could be from that, or it could be something, God, I hope it's not coming from upstairs. So I'm going to go take a look at that, I guess, instead of working on what I'm supposed to be working on. So this kind of circles back to the whole conversation about how it's been really challenging to get anything done as far as actually running the business, because there's always things coming up. The other thing I'm going to do, I think, is check where Spot TV installed other outdoor cameras. I'm interested to see if we're going to see the same thing, if that's what it's from. I'm also going to go upstairs and look as well. So I'll let you know what I find. Okay, so just to show you, it's really warm in this room, so I'm just warning you. I might start turning red really fast, but just so that you can see, I'm pretty sure that this is a Spot TV camera, exterior camera, that's hooked up right there, I think. And so that's probably, you know, what it looks like above where we were just looking in my ceiling tile. But this does not appear like there's any water situation happening from this. So I'm not sure. The mystery continues. So we'll keep exploring, and I will keep letting you know what I find. All right, well, I don't know. Apparently I'm brand new to this vlogging stuff. I just thought I was recording a bunch upstairs, and I wasn't. So I went upstairs. I'm not doing it again. I went upstairs and looked right above where my office was, right above where my office is, where that drip is happening. There's nothing up there. So that's good. That means it's coming probably from where Spot TV did that camera. And then I checked with Paige when we were up there, because she has been in a few studios putting those stars up. She has not seen or heard any dripping. So now I'm thinking it's probably from the Spot TV exterior cameras. So I'm checking those locations. Location in the banquet room for that, just like they did in my office on that corner, they would have done something here in this corner as well. I'm not hearing anything. So I really think it might just be my office, which is kind of comical, but it's good. I would much rather have it be in my office than anywhere else. So yeah, that's kind of what, just how you just totally missed like a 10-minute thing of me going upstairs and downstairs and all kinds of fun things. But what do you do? Apparently I've never vlogged before. So I gotta let my husband know. He's actually coming tonight because my boys have dance. So he will open the paper is really not holding up very good in the wind. Oh, mess me up in the rain, right? The wind and the rain. So yeah, and I mean, there shouldn't really be anything on the first floor. I think the reason why, like I said, I'm hearing it in my office is because of where the Spot TV camera got. They punched a hole in the wall above the ceiling tiles. Yep. I wonder if I bet you can't now. There's no way you're gonna see that. But there's a camera up right above there, somewhere, that I'm sure is well, something. Could be something for the big sign too, but that's higher. I don't know. Josh will have to take a look at it. Might extend this vlog here. I might be able to vlog when he gets here, taking a look at it so we can see what's above that ceiling tile. I'm not gonna mess with them because they break pretty easily and I really don't want to break any. So yeah, I can see out my windows now. Remember this morning they were completely covered and now not so much. The side of the building looks very sad looking, I'm gonna say. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get some work done here before my next meeting, and then I will I'll try, cross your fingers guys, to remember to vlog when Josh comes in and takes a look tonight at this area. So, all right guys, hopefully one more update, hopefully no more leak updates for you, hopefully just this one. All right, Josh is here, so let's see what it looks like above here. We can figure out what's going on. Got a flashlight?
Nope.
How about your phone?
Let's take them on a pizza.
Do you see anything?
It's wet over here.
It's what?
Wet.
Oh, wet.
Right there.
Oh yeah, it is. That whole area is wet.
See how big it
So that is not from the Spot TV camera. That's from the sign, I bet.
Wow, it's so.
Nothing over on this side? Because I think the camera's over here more.
Does it look like it?
Do you see where the camera's coming in?
Yeah.
Next time, 9
I think it's all wet up there.
All wet, just right over here, or you mean?
I think they have a bigger wet truck.
Okay, well. That's probably worse than what I was expecting. I thought it was from that Spot TV camera, which would be a simple caulk around the hole kind of situation. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that it's something from where and when they installed the sign. This is a concrete building, so anytime you're punching holes into concrete, it gets a little tricky. So Brooks, you're playing. Let's leave that ladder there for Daddy, okay? Yeah. Barrett's at dance right now. They had to find another place to hang out in the building today because I had meetings, but I just got done with my meeting, so now they're back in here, but waiting for Barrett to get done with dance, and then yeah, we'll figure out where this water's coming from. So that's fun. Yeah, that's a lot of water, that whole wet area. And my guess is it just, you know, how water just like it's gonna find a path, right? So it must have just been running down something metal or something and then dripping on a ceiling tile. So, well, we'll figure out what is going on with this. And then, like I said, I'll probably vlog tomorrow as well. So, all right. Bye, guys.